What am I doing here? This. That is not what I'm doing. What am I doing? Streaming now. Google Hangouts sharing your... Yeah, hide. Oh, I can hide that. Oh, that's great. Stream. Live stream offline. What? Hold on. Wait a second. Guys, I'm doing something on the other screen. This is just a test after all. Yeah, go to YouTube. I'm trying to figure out. It says I'm live now. Don't lie to me. This is just a test after. I'm having issues. My setup is my issue. Just the dashboard. Why does my mic keep moving around on me? I don't know anything. I don't know what's going on. See my dashboard, my live dashboard thing? Pathetic. Doesn't want to tell me what's going on. I can't watch myself on my dashboard for some reason. It says it's offline. I don't know. This says I'm not offline. I can even chat. Hi, me. This is a very terrible position for my mic. I have to extend the cord. Hold on. You can't see it, but it's a very terrible position for my mic. I can't extend the cord. But it keeps rotating on me. Here, if I could just fit the cord underneath. So, oh, hi. I'm having difficulties. I was not set up ahead of time for what I wanted to do, but I'm here. Can you see that move? I don't know if you can see the cursor. Oh boy. That was laggy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. This is fun already. It is a little behind. I can see it's lagging quite a bit. I don't know why it's lagging. So today, just as a test, I'm going to be doing, I don't know, some drawing for anybody who's viewing. Oh my. If I took my time to draw, I could probably do a little bit better, but this device is still a little new to me. Also, I'm a little obstructed by all sorts of things. Oh. Don't take that as my ability to draw, that right there. I'm just trying to set all this up. Everything's precariously perched on my desk. It's not fun. I love doing this to back out of things, though. Well, I'm going to need to make the line a little thicker. That's probably one thing. It's already set on 10. So hello, how's it going? So the type of things that I normally draw are just, I don't know, weird characters. I don't really go for the whole cartoony look of things. Even the drawing pad's getting a little bit of lag. Right, throwing some layers in. So is there anything that you would like to see me draw and actually probably put some time into it? I guess I count as my own viewer. Since you're here, you know. That's fine. You got some time. Going to be thinking of something here. Why didn't that work? Photoshop is really particular. Yeah. Okay, that line's not thick enough either. What are my settings set on? Well, that's betterish. Like that. So, positive mental attitude. Because these are rough times, for sure, for so many different people, including my shaky hand. That was close, but not quite right. Again. But I've been hanging in there as much as I can. Health has been not so good. That's too much detail. Don't worry about detail. Get detail. That's why it takes me for. Yeah, I got a really shaky hand after so many years of being an artist and being a musician. It just kind of hit. I've had a carpal tunnel a couple times, I think, at least once, but I felt something very similar more than once. So drawing straight lines really difficult, at least more so than it ever used to be. Yeah, I figured I did that poorly. Oh no. Here's a little fun thing you could do on Photoshop that I learned from the guys all over there at Drawfee. You could do a thing called cheat. Well, to a degree, I guess. I hate how Photoshop does this to you. Like, oh, you want to move it a slight little inch? Well, too bad. That's better. Then you got to come over here. There are quicker ways of doing this, and I don't know what they are. Really gets in the way of a lot of different creative outlets, that's for sure. I guess the most therapeutic thing that I do is play bass. I drew all of this too big. I messed that up. Lock dimensions. There we go. Yeah, apply. Eventually get used to it. This drawing pad that I've got is just a blank slate, and I've had to learn a whole new skill of drawing without looking down at what I'm doing with my pen. And instead of looking up and hoping that everything that I do is being translated well, sometimes it's not, as you may have seen earlier in this whole drawing thing. One of my most famous characters is this guy called Sanford with these big glasses, huge mustache, shaggy hair. And then that happens. Gets really wiggly. That is not right at all. What am I doing? Just Sanford, just that face. See. So there's this big YouTuber. He hasn't either noticed or mentioned or cared, or it's a sensitive subject, but the whole small YouTubers getting pushed aside, which doesn't really make any sense to me. Because from what I understand, the whole change in YouTube was brought on by a big YouTuber making a mistake that got the advertisers upset. So they wanted more restrictions. And even though we're not getting hundreds of thousands of views on our videos, we're still presenting content that had ads on it that people would watch. And it cost the advertisers the same amount of money to do this as it would if they had gotten a bunch of views. So it doesn't really make any sense. And YouTube pulls the ads off of these channels, stops paying people. But why? See, from a business standpoint, also, they're just losing a lot of money because there's thousands and thousands of channels now that aren't monetized. Together, that could be like 2 or 3 really big YouTube channels just not making YouTube money anymore. And all because a big YouTuber made a mistake. So everybody gets punished. Yeah, that makes sense. Right? Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I didn't understand the situation. So how am I going to do this? I got to do 2 different layers here. That's not quite right. But that was just from my understanding of it, or my lack of understanding of it, kind of my view on what was going on. I brought that down. But here he is, this guy that I started watching a while ago. Don't really care for his language, but I like most of the content that he puts out. Maybe you've heard of him. Name's Sean. His YouTube channel's Jacksepticeye, and he does a lot of down to earth stuff. He likes to connect with people, which is fine, I guess. I like to connect with people, so whatever. And he's been starting this thing called Positive Mental Attitude. It's healthy, but he calls out for fan art now and then, and I try to participate in that. I've gotten a few of those out, done a few videos for it. To kind of unite his community together. And the first one I did in my usual anime-esque style, kind of turned him into a sort of a DBZ character, and he always has like this outro where he's, if you liked it, punch the like button in the face. So I made him as like a DBZ really buff guy punching the like button in the face. And then the next one that I did was around Halloween. So I did a really kind of creepy theme on that. I don't usually draw frames. This is really difficult for me to have a frame drawing. I tend to go from start to finish and erase a lot, I guess. Yeah, I don't like that entire arm there. Photoshop, you get to erase. So be framed a little bit differently. Probably bring the arm up. Didn't mean to do that. I have learned, though, it's a little bit different here on the computer because you just run into weird, glitchy issues. Sometimes it lags behind, but the best way of drawing something and making it the way you want it to look is just to make real quick strokes. Be confident, because chances are you're going to do the line right the first time if you think that's where the line's supposed to be going. I don't usually do that. I don't want his eyebrows to look mean. So how's your day been going? Feel free to talk in the chat. I'm reading it. Would help me for you guys to talk a little bit more since I can't talk a whole lot. Wow, really? I was up. I think I woke up about 3 a.m. where I'm at, and I've been up since. And it's now 1:30 p.m. I'm glad you're here joining me on this, because my goodness, no, I'm not glad. Go get some sleep. What are you doing? I like the idea of having a place to go, someone to talk to late at night. Many, many a time I have been the only one awake, probably in my entire town. No one to talk to. No one's actually posting videos. There's like a peak hour, I think, which I think this is actually the peak hour for posting videos. I don't know. If it is, I did that completely by accident. I'll know by who has posted a video and at what time. No, about half an hour ago. How's it look? Yeah. Hands with big lines, not an easy thing to do. And I find a whole line that I didn't like at all. Do you watch any television, any sitcoms, situational comedies, or any animes, animations? Anything in particular? That didn't come out with the right dimensions. Oh, wait, I did that wrong. That's better. Oh, he colored his hair back. Or uncolored it, decolored it. It's not colored anymore. This is the wrong palette swap stuff. Trying to think of some old anime. I can't really think of anything. Where is the lightest skin tone I've got here? What is that? Palish white, average white, fair. I think it's. Wait, what's that? That's bone. These colors won't make sense unless you've watched my other videos on the Omen Mesa saga. That is too much skin color for this guy. Yeah, I guess those are kind of the old ones. I'm a really big DBZ fan, and I think I finally watched Naruto, like, when was that? Last year? Took me a while to get around to it. Kind of felt though that in Naruto, if I was able to record the show and then trim it down, I would enjoy it a little bit better. But okay, I'll go from Pokemon. What is your favorite Pokemon? It does have a lot of flashbacks. I think next time I'm gonna swap screens on this. I might be able to draw this better if it was on my other monitor. And that way I could open most of the programs on my main monitor so I can view them better. I ran into a really big issue trying to record this stuff with, I guess I'm using Google Hangouts, but so Photoshop will not let you record this white paper that you're using. It just won't let you record it. It doesn't exist. When you record just the program, it records Photoshop, but it doesn't record this paper. It doesn't record what you're actually doing. Don't know why. Haven't figured that out. So I got to record my whole screen. That's why you see these tabs down here. Gengar, he's not too complicated to draw. So I'll try to put out a Gengar here when I'm done with this. So there's a very interesting reason why all the colors have to be on a different layer. I'll get to that here in a bit. So you have, I don't have any of the same colors that I need. I don't know if I'm taking shortcuts in Photoshop or if I just need to learn the actual shortcuts so things can be easier. It's all new to me. If I had a way of doing this better, what I would do is just draw in a sketchbook and have a camera recording that. But most of my drawing in a sketchbook is me staring at the sketchbook for an hour. My hand's not as shaky as it was when I started. Okay. I want to do this right. I think I can do that. Let me check something. That is not gray. That is gray. My eyes are... No, that's not gray. That's gray. Okay. Nope. Where's mouth? Is that mouth? That's mouth. A lot of preset colors for things. What layer am I drawing on? This one. Get it together, man. That should have been a separate layer. I messed that up bad. I play a lot of games, actually. Right now, I'm on a Monster Hunter run, playing for many, many hours. Monster Hunter World, since they brought that one out on the Xbox. I also have Hitman Season 1. I did a couple videos of that on a different channel, which is probably in my cool stuff list or something. I don't know how that's set up. I have a video how to navigate my channel that pretty much tells you everything you need to know about my channel. I had to make a whole video on it because it's a very confusing channel. I do so many different things on here. So many different art mediums are represented. What else do I play? Well, I play some Dragon Ball Z games. I make games, although nothing that I can actually show you. My developer moved to California. I think he got hired on over there, and he's worked on a couple different props and effects for Star Trek Discovery, and he did something for a new game that's in VR, and I can't remember the name of it, but he designed the handgun that's in the trailer for it. Then a couple other things. He made or was making a Doctor Who VR game for the Oculus Rift. They were doing like this Oculus Rift jam, and you get to make your own game and stuff, and the winners will actually have their game supported and produced, and they would get money for it. And I played the voice of the Doctor on that one. But it kind of went under when they found out that the Weeping Angels aren't actually owned by the BBC, and they were going to be talking to the BBC about the rights and what they can and can't use. And they couldn't get the rights to the Weeping Angels, so they changed it to the Daleks, and then there was this whole mess about having to change the entire game, and they couldn't get it done in time. From what I understand, that's what happened. That was the issue. Those are not going to be big enough. Are they? Definitely not. What is this ocean ripple? Why is that on? Why does that not go any higher? Okay, I have an idea. It's not a great idea, but I have it. And it's mine. That didn't work. Kind of worked, but not really well enough. Let's do it again. Ah, stretched it. It's fine. I love these filters. I love playing with these filters. And I got thrown offline. I think. I don't know what happened. Screen share. It makes me think that it's crashing again very, very soon. That. Well, I mean, you can see it. That's cool. I can't. So it's kind of working. I get back to this. What am I doing? What am I supposed to be using this for? Oh, no. Still hasn't loaded on my computer. Maybe if it just then I have positive mental attitude. That was the wrong thing to do. Nope. I can't even see the chat now. Oh, it's coming back. Slowly but surely, it's coming back. Don't hide the chat. What do you mean the chat's broken? We'll reconnect. It's gonna be one of those days. It's just gonna. No, it went down again. Why are you down? Why are you broken? Stopping. Stop thing. I don't know. The icon is that my icon. It's an emblem. Still know it's me. Although it's not loading. Well, that's funny. And very I don't know what's going on. I'm upset, rightfully so. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. I'm sure you would cry too if that happened to you. See, now I'm curious, is his dreaming again or what? Because I didn't press anything this time. I there's, like, 3 of these pages open now. I'm bringing it back just to say this one thing before it crashes again. I'm gonna finish this kind of on my own time. I'm gonna post this somewhere, probably Instagram or something, and that's it for this test. Thanks for joining me if you did, and stay safe out there, Commonwealth. But wow, I don't know why this was crashing on me. The next time I do this, I'm gonna have to call my internet company and complain or something. I don't know. Because he's got lights around his board. Kind of merge all these together. Not happy with that one yet. That's better. Well, hello there. You've caught the end of this because my stream crashed. My internet crashed. I don't know what crashed. My internet was still on. My computer decided that it wasn't 2 or 3 times already. But I'm gonna draw a Gengar for Jello there because he said he likes Gengar. And if you have anything you want me to draw, I might be able to get it out real quick before I end this. And I guess I'm drawing Gengar from memory because it's just gonna crash. Gengar is mostly a ball, right? You have like a weird jagged mouth? I don't think he does. I'm trying to remember. I know Haunter has the weird, like, jagged mouth thing that they do with the stuff, whatever. I think Gengar's mouth is actually jagged teeth, maybe. That doesn't seem right. Something about this is very off. It's kind of back. It could crash at any second. It already crashed twice. That's even creepier. Can't do that with thick lines, right? I don't think so. See, if I drew out all the teeth, it doesn't look right. It just looks like there's too many lines. I mean, it kind of works from a distance, right? I don't like anything that I'm doing right now. This is from memory. Be kind. such a weird body shape. I mean, that's pretty close, right? Can I'm gonna pull up a reference picture for myself here. Ah, oh, okay. Yeah, see, I made this way too difficult. See, when you say normal teeth, what you should have said was, "He has very simple teeth." He also has a tail. Everything's at an angle right now. 'Cause his teeth are like I can't do it like that. Yeah, see if his mouth is open a little bit more, they look more normal. Very wide toes there for some reason. Yeah, he needed some unassuming spikes here and there. Like, those aren't actually ears, those are just I don't know what those are. They're just spikes. Though the internet can't decide on what color he is. Not that I would actually have that color. What are these other whites? Why do I have a bunch of different whites? Oh, that's silver, beige hair. I think that's... Well, I found the palest skin. Wow, this is pretty difficult. Can you see that? There is a different color here, trust me. Just double layered on me, didn't it? Gengar! Is Dr. Animate Drawing still here? Or did they leave? They didn't leave a suggestion. Well, this was a good test. It leaves me a good... Well, it leaves me a video. Didn't leave me a good video since it crashed in the middle a couple times. But I got used to it. I think it was some good exercise too. Positive mental attitude with Gengar, of course. Stay your dimensions, would you? There we go. And I'll see you the next time I do this. I'll probably be a little bit more scheduled. Hopefully we can get some actual fluidity in this. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what I'm thinking. Just uninterrupted performance. Sure, that works better. And yeah. Thanks for joining me if you did. Stay safe out there.